Hello to the beautiful Scorpio out there. This is Brandon with Wow, here to bring you your weekend vibes energy reading for August 9th through the 11th. I hope all of you are having a fantastic week so far. I hope Friday is starting out fantastically for you. I hope the weekend is already off to a bang. We're going to give you just a little bit of advice to maybe help bring the best outcome that you can to your weekend. For all of my new viewers, thank you for stopping by and spending some time with me. For all of my returning viewers, thank you for continuing to rock on with me. I really appreciate every single one of you, and I love doing this for you guys, so I really hope you enjoy the videos. But let's go ahead and get into the reading. The way I do the weekend's vibe readings is I do two for each kind of Scorpio out there. We'll do two for the Scorpio that's single. We'll do two for the Scorpio that's in a loving relationship and a couple, and I'll do two for the Scorpio that's maybe a bit complicated. Maybe you're not sure where you stand with somebody, or you're not sure where you want to go with someone, but we're going to do two cards for each of you. Please remember that you're all Scorpios, so that you can pull information more than likely from any one of the two pairs that we're going to pull. So just realize energy is fluid, and it's probably speaking to all of you in one way or another. But let's go ahead and get into it. What do we have for my beautiful Scorpio coming into August 9th through the 11th? What do we have for the wonderful, beautiful Scorpio, August 9th through the 11th? Woo, please make it simple, make it plain, make it entertaining. What do we have for the beautiful Scorpio, August 9th through the 11th? And look at that. They're just making me shuffle and shuffle and shuffle. I guess while I have you guys here, I'm going to let you know about the Lionsgate event. That was the main night of it, was last evening, and that's going to cause a lot of changes within us. So if you're experiencing weird pains, or maybe you're thinking a little bit differently, or speaking in a different way, maybe a little bit more forward, that's what the Lionsgate is all about. It's all about upgrading us. Internally, externally, all the way around. We're evolving. Every single one of the signs is going through a transmutation process. So be aware of that, okay? And there we go. Let's get it going. So first card for my single Scorpio out there. We're going to make sure that we're staying grounded this weekend, okay? Let's make sure we're getting out there and getting active in our universe in some way, shape, or form. Let's make sure that we're realizing that the ground beneath us is secure, and that our foundation is something that we can stand on, okay? Let's make sure that we're taking care of ourselves. The first point of contact for ourselves in this world is our physical self. So let's make sure that that aspect of our character is being well taken care of as well. And you can do that by just going out and maybe dancing a little bit this weekend. You can do that on your own or with friends. It's all up to you. But let's make sure that we're getting out there and shaking our ass, but watching ourselves, like Mystical told us to. Also, for my beautiful, beautiful Scorpio, let's make sure that we're using our voice, our throat chakra, in a creative, beautifully expressive way. Let's make sure that we're communicating with those that make us feel grounded, that make us feel secure, that don't make us feel insecure about ourselves, because that's not what it's about. Anybody who's trying to speak to you like that is trying to take you out of your energy. So let's get rid of those people, maybe just for a little bit. Some people are good in small doses, and maybe that's what you need to apply to some of the people in your life. But let's make sure that you yourself are expressing yourself in a beautifully creative way. Maybe getting out there and doing some karaoke and singing for some folks. People really enjoy that, and you don't have to have the voice of Beyonce or Celine Dion to impress anybody. Sometimes it's the enthusiasm that sells the performance. So let's get out there and be creative, but be creative in a way that is orally stimulating, okay? Orally, not orally, orally. And, do what you do if you're an adult, okay? But let's make sure that our auric presence is pleasant, okay? And make sure that our voice is speaking beauty out into our world, all right? And for my Scorpio that's in a couple, we're going to make sure our heart chakra is wide open. We're going to make sure that we're singing and not stinging this weekend. All right? We're going to make sure that we're letting our partners know that they're cherished. Let them know that they're valued. Let them know that they bring you calm. They bring you harmony. They bring you peace just by existing in your life. You don't have to be all ooey gooey about it, but that helps. A lot of people like to hear that. A lot of people like to hear that people care, that people love them, that people want them around for a reason. And that reason usually is good to hear that it's something besides money. All right, so just make sure that you're expressing your love for your partner this weekend, or for friendships, or for family in any kind of way, shape, or form. Let's make sure that we're getting we're actually saying the things that we feel in our heart this weekend. That way, we're fortifying those around us, those in our nest. Okay. And also for my booed up Scorpio, we're going to continue to exist in this crown energy you guys have been showcasing all week. We're going to make sure that we're inspiration. The way we're going to do that is like the previous card said, by expressing why we love somebody, how much we love somebody in our lives. Because sometimes people just need to hear it. It just feels good to hear somebody talk about you in a way that's lovingly. Like, I just love the way you talk. I love the way your mind works. I love the way you dance, even though you dance horribly. People love to hear that. People love to hear it. So just make sure that you are the battery in the back of your relationship this weekend. Use that crown energy to put majesty out there into your kingdom, okay? And for my complicated Scorpios out there, we're going to watch our actions this weekend. We're going to make sure that our actions are just as graceful as our mind is working right now, because I know your Scorpionic mind is establishing this harmony that maybe wasn't there before. And if anybody's causing confusion or bewilderment in your life, it's something that you're allowing. So that's an action that you're allowing to happen to you. So let's cut it off at the legs. Make sure that it can't walk anymore. That way it doesn't have anything to stand on. But I know that sounds a bit violent, but sometimes that's what you have to do to people. You have to cut them off so that you can reestablish yourself, so that you can reaffirm your own security, your own stability. You want to make sure that the ground beneath you feels like it's holding you up. And if somebody in your life is not making you feel like that, then you need to minimize that person. Some people are good in small doses. Some people you have to put restrictions on so that they can't confuse you, so that they can't cause that tumultuation. I don't even think that's a word, but they can't cause the tumultuous vibes that you're feeling right now. So let's make sure that our actions are speaking just as poetically as your mind is right now, as your inner self is. We want our outer self to be as above, so below, right? And also for my complicated Scorpios out there, let's make sure we're communicating. All right, let's make sure that we're telling these individuals why they make us, or how they're making us feel. Sometimes that's all it takes to let you know where you stand with somebody, or to let somebody know where you stand with them, if that's the case. Sometimes you need to unconfuse your lives on your own because you're the one causing the confusion. But sometimes it takes just a little bit of honesty to get rid of all the disillusionment. So let's make sure that our communication is to our advantage this weekend. Make sure that it's providing the clarity that we or somebody else may need to either move with you or move on and away from you. Okay? I know it sounds a bit harsh, but that's how life is sometimes. And that's what it takes on occasion to make somebody truly understand what it is that you want in your own life. Well, that's all I have for you for right now, my beautiful Scorpio. I don't like to keep you guys for too long with these readings because I know you're just itching to get out there and go and enjoy your weekend. But for everybody that's going out, I hope you have a fun, safe weekend out there partying or doing whatever you're doing. For those that are staying in and just kind of keeping it chill, I hope you still have a fun, safe weekend. And get out there and have a blast, or get in there and have a blast, whatever you choose to do. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Until then, take care. Peace. Namaste.